Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this reaction comes from Dead Meat. This is fresh 2022 kill count. Now, this was a very interesting movie for a whole list of reasons. First off is seeing Sebastian Stan in this particular role. Obviously, him playing Bucky in Captain America and the Avengers and all of those movies. I kind of only really seen him as an action star, but in this horror movie, in this particular role, man, did he absolutely knock it out of the park. But we'll get into it along with many other things I'm sure that will come up throughout this video. But before we get into this though, please check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, Dead Meat's link if you haven't already. It's a great way to support the entire Dead Meat team, and a great and easy way to support me, so go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because I'd like to see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Fresh, released in 2022. Fresh is all about the horrors of modern dating. Things are rough out there for Noah, a single 20-something, until she meets a hottie at a grocery store. And that's literally all I want to say in this intro. This is one of those movies I had the pleasure of watching completely blind, and boy did that pay off. You really don't know what it's doing for quite a while. If you're like me and enjoy watching movies unfold without any preconceptions, go check it out on Hulu. It's suspenseful, funny, expertly plotted, and is led by a pair of excellent and likable performers. I couldn't recommend it enough. How many people are due for a date with a freshly dug grave? I know, short intro. Let's find out and get to the kills.
All right, I'm all about that.
The movie begins with scrolling and swiping on a dating app. Single lady Noah is trying her darndest, but keeps winding up on first date dumpster fires. Red flag Chad's more into hot sauce than conversation, and complains that women aren't as trad as they used to be.
They were more into femininity.
Dude talks down to a waitress and doesn't hold the door open for Noah, so she cuts things off, spurring a predictable nice guy reaction.
I was literally just being polite. You're not even my type, to be honest, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny? That's hilarious. Good luck finding a guy, you stuck-up bitch.
What an ass.
Noah's digital dating life is downright depressing, full of sexting attempts and unsolicited dick pics. So it's a thrill for her when she has a genuine real-life meet cute at the grocery store.
Do you live around here? Because I live on aisle 6. I just come to the fruit section to talk to random, very good-looking people that stand near it.
Guy chats her up about cotton candy grapes, which taste like a killer clown shot him with a ray gun. The produce pickup works and he nabs her number. Damn, that was easy. Well, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that he looks like Sebastian Stan. Also,
sure does.
Noah was fed up with modern dating and was charmed by a dude asking her for her number.
I didn't think people met people in real life anymore, you know?
She can't stand all these failed dates with assholes, constantly needing to make small talk while looking for red flags.
I hate, like, dating. You know? Everything about it.
Luckily, Steve seems like a winner. He's a plastic surgeon.
Seems like a
who does
winner,
reconstructive surgeries. He's funny, and he compliments her smile, which might be something she's self-conscious about based on an earlier shot. Their first date goes so well that it ends with Noah initiating a kiss. Ooh, not just a kiss, a full-on makeout session. How far is this gonna go?
Can I get you something to, like, drink? Or eat?
No,
Just you.
just you.
Oh, hell yeah, my man. He gets all up in there, too. Their budding chemistry blossoms into a relationship, complete with impromptu dance sessions. The two of them bust some moves to You're Not Good Enough by Blood Orange. Really good artist. Noah updates her best friend Molly about this situationship, sharing a picture she took while Steve was sleeping. Sneaky, sneaky. It's the only visual reference Molly gets, and Steve doesn't have social media, which she finds sus. Even more sus for her is when Steve suggests a weekend trip to a surprise location. Man, Noah, you full-on dickmatized. Again, helps to look like Sebastian Stan.
It does help, yes.
From both city and cell service, and a shot that's an homage to the opening of The Shining. It's one of many fantastic shots by this movie's director of photography, Pavel Pogrzewski, whose work with longtime partner Ari Aster has been highlighted on the count before. Steve says traffic's bad, so they'll leave in the morning. They can stay the night at his cozy cabin in the woods. Or bougie cabin in the woods. Look at that fancy artwork.
Your house is intimidating. You're all like, you know, fancy cocktails, and I'm like, pancakes out of a bag.
He fixes her a custom cocktail and challenges her to guess the secret ingredient.
Nectarine?
Close. It's drugs. Which
It
is
sure
why things
is.
are discombobulating visually and with the audio.
Why are you sitting so far away? Come here.
She tries to, but can't. Instead, passing out face first
plop.
into a title card. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, dude, we're 33 minutes in.
Yeah, seriously, I was wondering where we were getting to that title card when I was watching the movie. I was like, where is it? And then bam, out of nowhere.
Thing. I love a good late title card. The trippy opening credits are set to I Hear a New World by Joe Meek and the Blue Men. They let us know we've officially swapped genres. Screenwriter Lauren Kahn wanted to write a film that
No more
starts as a
rom-com.
rom-com before becoming a horror movie. Kahn's actually more at home in the comedy world, having worked on movies like Step Brothers and The Other Guys as the longtime assistant to Adam McKay, who co-produced Fresh. She took inspiration from movies and shows like Get Out, Killing Eve, Barry, and Parasite, which
I can see
featured
that.
grounded violence and fear while still having a lot of levity. Noah wakes up later in Steve's basement, and like many roofie victims, doesn't immediately realize what happened.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, good.
But she figures it out quickly thanks to the chain around her wrist and Steve's new evil turtleneck.
Oh,
Sitting
yeah.
there looking like a Bond villain, or like he's from the Beastie Boys Body Movin' video. It elicits a very well acted breakdown from Daisy Edgar Jones.
Oh my god!
This was years before Twisters and was the first leading film role for the then 23-year-old British actress, though she did have a breakout performance in 2020's Normal People. I absolutely love her as Noah. Noah's mind turns to
Yeah,
the
she
obvious,
kills it.
but Steve promises not to rape her, or even hurt her, at least not yet. He's got something more profitable in mind.
I'm gonna sell your meat. People pay me a lot of money for it. And your hair. And weird shit like that.
Turns out he's not just a rich kidnapper, he's a people-eating entrepreneur with
Uh-huh.
cannibal customers who will pay big bucks for a nibble of Noah. It's a dire situation. Steve shows how easily he can overpower her, and she doesn't even have a black phone to call someone with. She does
Nope.
have Penny, though, a captive in a neighboring cell, who can talk to her through an air vent. There's a third prisoner, too, named Melissa, but she doesn't make for very good company.
She's lost her mind.
Very
That's probably
unsettling.
because she was just on Steve's chopping block. In the morning, he preps her severed leg in a cannibal cooking montage set to Obsession by Animotion, aka the Saturday Night Main Event song, aka Maxine's entrance music. But his
Yeah.
version's got grim undertones. He's sending Melissa baskets to his clientele of one-percenters. His distribution method includes an insane ponytail and door-to-door service. These shots of his customers, who are so rich and powerful that this is what they do to keep from being bored, weren't in the script. They were added by director Mimi Cave to help break up the movie's contained environment. Fresh is Cave's feature debut. Her previous work mostly consisted of music videos. Oh, including a Toon Yards one. Hell yeah. Cave has a background in choreography, so she knew music and dance would be important to the film. She voiced this while meeting with Stan, so he sent her a video of him dancing with a kitchen knife to prove his commitment to the role.
Wow.
Later that night, Noah
Love it.
asks if she can take a shower. Steve permits the bathroom break in exchange for a smile. Yeah. Noah bears and grins it for an opportunity to take in the full scope of this American psychotic cottage. While the movie takes place in and around Portland, Oregon, they filmed in British Columbia, Canada. Production designer Jennifer Morden created Steve's mid-century house as two large sets. There was the modern and aspirational-looking top floor, and the medieval dungeon-inspired basement. In keeping with the movie's themes, everything in the house is inspired by body parts, from that tongue-looking chair to the fallopian tube-styled basement. Noah decides to
yeah.
make a break for freedom, but Steve immediately stops her and knocks her out, treating her like a dog. Chill out, dude. This ain't baby girl. When she comes to later, she finds herself paralyzed on an operating table. Steve's punishing her.
What are you doing?
I'm taking your ass.
This kind
Literally.
of inverse human centipede is a body horrific scene, undercut by Steve singing along to Peter Cetera's Restless Heart. The song was written into the script from the start, and this focus on music resulted in a killer soundtrack. Cave wanted to keep gore minimal,
Pretty damn
so
good.
she didn't ward off non-horror fans, but I mean, Fresh is still decently bloody. Special effects coordinator Tyler Shimke and makeup artist Danica Yurchak used fabricated skin and real pork and chicken meat to create body parts that could be realistic.
looked really-
They used beet
really
cheese
real.
to get color right. So I guess that makes this beet meat? Nah, that's a different god channel. No,
Oh
it's
my
alive,
goodness.
but assless, like so many chaps. She and Penny chat, fantasizing about fucking Steve up and regretting fucking him. Or at least Noah does. Penny's taken aback by this revelation, because she and Melissa did no such thing.
I'm not slut-shaming you, by the way.
It's just not something Steve usually does with the girls he sells. Noah starts to blame herself, but Penny tells her that that's bullshit.
It is not our fault, Noah. It's always theirs.
It's a point the movie wants to stress.
It's funny that people would judge Noah for going away with Steve and not judge Steve for what he does to, like, to know it, you know.
Like Barbarian, released the same year, Fresh is steeped in the power dynamics between men and women while dating. Its horror is derived from women's uncertainty while meeting new men, and the consequences of opening up to the wrong one. I feel like Fresh has a message you can compare to the one in Revenge, Corley Farge's excellent first film. Revenge says not to
yeah, I
blame
remember
women
that
for their
one.
attackers, even if they aren't of perfect virtue. Fresh explores the other end of that spectrum, saying that even if you are actively careful, you can still become a victim, and
Sure
it's
can.
not your fault either way. And before I have to read a certain kind of comment, yes, men do have their own issues with modern dating too, but that's not what this movie is about, so that's not the discussion we're having here. Also, men's dating troubles aren't like, you know, worrying about being raped and killed. While reading a magazine Steve has graciously given her, Noah finds a note of encouragement from a previous captor. It says Steve must have a genuine soft spot for her, so she plays that advantage and appeals to his interests.
What does it taste like?
Her faux intrigue intrigues Steve. Guy just might be falling in love with her. Now, one of the reasons Noah works as Steve's victim/fixation is because she ain't got a family. He sussed that out on their first date.
What about your fam?
Well, I don't have any siblings, and my dad died a while back, so I'm not sure where my mom is anymore, because we don't talk.
That means they won't be looking for her, but best friend Molly most definitely will be. Steve tries to head that off by texting her on Noah's phone, but the super gal pal reverse image searches that bitch and realizes there's bullshit about. She visits the bar where Steve and Noah had their first date. Noah had mentioned that their bartender was Molly's ex-boyfriend Paul. The two are still on secret handshake good terms, so good guy Paul tracks down Steve's real name, which is actually Brendan. Some internet sleuthing reveals something else. By God, that man has a family!
Yeah, he does!
Molly called that shit too.
He's probably married. Thank you for that. Yes, he's probably married. Probably.
With Noah missing for a week now, Molly
Smart
tracks
girl.
down Brendan's, I guess he's Brendan now, suburban abode. She sends Paul a flirty failsafe before she heads inside. Brendan's wife Anne doesn't believe her accusations, and before you know it, the man himself arrives. He acts confused and kindly asks Molly to leave. In a last-ditch effort, she calls Noah's phone.
Oh, it's you. Molly, right?
Oh, no.
She's knocked into a scene transition, since it turns out Anne is Brendan's partner in both marriage and meatpacking.
Sure is.
Later, in a montage set to a cover of Lou Reed's Perfect Day, we see Anne is missing her leg. It implies she was one of Steve's victims, probably one he fancied, like he does Noah now, which gave her an avenue of escape. It's actually sick the way it cuts from her missing leg to him running on his, building up the body part he took away from her. Noah, thankfully, still has, most of her parts, so she does some buttless push-ups to build her strength. Brendan eats some of his own product, and as far as counting kills, I mean, I can't count random limbs. That'd be malpractice. You can live without a limb. Look at Anne. I will count the 4 torsos we see in Brendan's meat freezer, though, since,
Fair.
you know, you kind of need that part to live. Oh, also, they're all women, since Brendan says he doesn't sell male meat. Noah's seed of flirting has taken root inside of Brendan.
Why did you ask me what it tasted like?
He just can't resist her, sitting there on the ass she doesn't have, doing her hair, and asking him about his interests. He's drawn to her so much, he's ready to ignore his wife at home in favor of a romantic dinner with Noah that'll show off all the leather facets of his personality. Oh, he's breaking into his preserves for this one. And freshening up with a shot. Oh, wait, no, that's a meat grinder. Meat. Over a meat meal he's prepared, they have a quaint and disquieting affair.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna drug you. Again.
You better not.
Noah plays her hand perfectly, making him feel like she really likes him, all while she collects further info on the house. Brendan's just excited to share his passion for cuisine.
I couldn't get the, taste out of my mouth. The texture. I liked it. I liked the way it made me feel.
And yes, that is the strung-out version of exit music for a film in the background. Damn, this soundtrack rules. Noah learns that Brendan first ate people when he was 19, and that his clientele are the nemesis of Bernie Sanders.
The 1% of the 1%.
He dishes up a spicy meatball, which was made by a woman named Hope. Womp womp. It goes for $30,000, and Noah dutifully plays her part. She takes a bite that immediately sends her into a feverish meat madness. After dinner, Brendan drops Noah off at her basement bunker, pleased about their connection.
You know how I knew you were special? Because you're fucked up too.
Noah holds it together just long enough for him to leave, then pukes up all that hope into the toilet. Penny chats up
Uh-huh.
Noah, who starts to wonder if her neighbor even really exists. But the movie dispels that right away. Penny is a real victim, shown to us in the cell next door. Penny asks Noah if she's heard the new girl, who turns out is Molly, brought to the house in a Tarantino car trunk shot. As Brendan plays another game of Operation on her, Molly's disappearance finally begins to worry nice guy Paul. He's been trying to contact her, and he's starting to think this ghosting may be something more sinister. The next night, or week, I don't know, they don't have windows. Brendan swings by with a gift. It's a pink dress, which Noah totally loves.
Totally.
Chelsea was happy to point out that this is a shitty dress that no woman would ever pick to wear for herself. The moment parallels Noah's opening date with Chad.
Nowadays, I feel like girls, they just wear oversized everything like it's a blanket. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? It's like, because I think you would just look great in a dress.
It's also one of this movie's many parallels to Beauty and the Beast, another movie with a captor-captee romance.
Fuck
Sure.
beauty. Yeah, fuck the beast. I am the beast. You are the beast.
Well, at least Beast can pick out a ball gown. Noah's over here looking like a jacked up Jackie Kennedy. It's a pink nightmare. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. But Noah's been honing her craft, down to practicing smiles in the mirror. It lets her seem wooed by Brendan's full-course cannibal dinner, starting with an appetizer of liver pate, called the fava beans. He tells her the finger food comes courtesy of Melissa, Noah's singing cellmate from earlier. Since we never see her again, I think it's safe to assume this represents her last meal.
Yeah.
They take a break to admire Brendan's art, which is hiding some serial killer cubby holes. Each square represents Brendan's previous victims, giving Noah a glimpse at some of her faceless fellow prisoners, including Penny and Sammy A., the woman who wrote the note that gave Noah inspiration to survive. It also gives Noah a chance to peep Molly's phone, confirming her and her bestie are now basement buds. The details of Molly's procedure are revealed by the next course, 2 servings of breast meat.
It's really nice. It's fatty and subtle. I don't know. It might even be familiar.
Noah realizes she's eating her friend, and it very nearly almost breaks her, but she parlays her pain into a joke.
You saved the breast till last.
Noah has to be one of the strongest characters I've ever seen. It takes
Yeah,
mental
she's
fortitude
amazing.
to do this, and quick wit to explain away any slips of the mask.
I feel awful. Cause I don't feel awful.
It pays off, and Brendan takes it as a sign of their burgeoning connection.
You're just different.
So much so that he doesn't even bother handcuffing her. He'd rather do another dance. Well,
Another
the movie's
dance.
first dance scene was improvised by Stan and Edgar Jones. Cave wanted their second dance to be more carefully choreographed. It shows how Noah's managed to get on Brendan's wavelength. It also became a minor TikTok trend, I'm pretty sure. The dance is intercut with
Probably.
a sex scene. Noah's gotten Brendan to relax for some fresh fellatio, but she's got other plans. and
Uh-huh.
frickin' chomps into Brendan's
Yum yum!
Yes! Noah! That's how you do it on Survivor! She
Hell
binds the
yeah!
bastard with some toothpaste from the bathroom and locks him inside with her own handcuffs. She rushes downstairs and frees Molly just as Brendan breaks the door down. Noah also grabs a penny for her thoughts, who turns out is already missing her leg. It makes the basement stairs a massive Kim's inconvenience, so they send her up in the house's dumbwaiter. When she gets up there, she surprise attacks Brendan in the
Boom,
kitchen.
bitch!
Since the movie's theme is women helping each other out, Molly and Noah join in. His strength and build let him fend them off for a while in a scrappy fight full of biting, bashing, stabbing, and meat tenderizing. This tussle was one of the hardest scenes for Cave to shoot, since Stan was the only one familiar with action choreography.
Sure.
She wanted to keep it messy and realistic, so it stood out from the film's more humorous moments. A kick from Molly finally puts Brendan down, but
Boom!
unfortunately the ladies don't double tap him. Come on! It's like my only complaint with this movie. Instead, they run outside, and Steve is free to follow shortly after. It's right around here that Paul arrives, having tracked down the location of Molly's cell phone. He ain't no Rod from TSA, though, since the sound of a gunshot from Brendan sends him packing.
Come on, man. We seen this movie, man. We don't make it out this bitch alive. You know this.
Yeah, he's opting out of that Dick Halloran
Sure.
role. The filmmakers felt it was a realistic response, and they didn't want a man to come in and save the day. They'd rather these lady victims save themselves.
Makes
Anne
sense.
arrives right after Paul leaves, since she's become suspicious of Brendan's dinner dalliances. She's accompanied by the ponytailed mystery man from earlier, who's played by William Bellew, last seen on the kill count in Blood Quantum. Realizing something's gone wrong, she heads outside to join the movie's climax. Brendan's in bad shape, but he winter soldiers on, following the ladies into the woods surrounding the property. They manage to get the drop on him and really mollywop him, literally, so hard the movie flashes red, like you were getting busted open in a WWE game. Noah grabs the gun to finish him off.
Come on.
Give me a smile,
Give me a
bitch!
smile.
Fail!
Guess he can dish it out, but he can't take it. His body is later found by Anne, but she doesn't cry. No one mourns the wicked. Instead, she orders the body to be prepped for butchery, suggesting she intends to take over the business that maimed her. Or maybe she's been in charge the whole time. Who knows? Con and Cave wanted to keep Anne's backstory ambiguous, leaving only a few hints in her character's Facebook page. Noah realizes she dropped her phone in the brawl with Brendan, so she heads back to grab it and call for help. She runs into Anne, who puts on an air of victimhood and blubbers like she's inventing Anna.
Oh my God, you got him! What? I thought this would never end. You got him.
The tears soon give way to strangling, but Noah manages to fight her off by Black Christmasing some keys into her neck, a move we saw her preparing earlier. Anne gains the upper hand again, but Molly hears the struggle and comes in clutch. Bestie uses a shovel to get
More
revenge for Anne's
mollywhopping
betrayal by bashing her head in like a whacking asshole.
Bitches like you are the fucking problem.
I fucking love how Noah, logically, has no idea who Anne is.
Who the hell is that?
Steve's wife.
What?
The two BFFs take a beat to relax, and the movie ends with a late-night booty call from that asshole Chad. Heads will roll by the yeah yeah yeahs close us out, and an after-credits scene teases the continued cannibalism of Brendan's clients. A symbol behind the rolling credits even implies they may be some sort of satanic cult. Will they ever explore that in a sequel? I mean, no, probably not. But hey, let's get to the numbers.
I'm okay with that. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! There we go! Gonna recreate the scene. Wow, look at you two! Damn! Alright.
I counted
Guys
7
got some
kills in
moves.
Fresh. The victims consisted of 6 women and 1 Sebastian Stan, giving us this
Ah!
fresh-baked pie chart. We've only seen this chart twice before, in pieces and taste, meaning this ratio spells out taste fresh pieces. Or pieces taste fresh.
Fresh?
I don't know. With a runtime of 117 minutes, Fresh had a kill on average every 16.71 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Steve/Brendan. While Anne's death
Most
has
satisfying.
great gore, Steve's death is the cockbiting climax of the whole film, and that close-up headshot is brutal. Donation for lamest kill will go to Melissa, who died as she lived, completely off-screen. I mean, she's lucky she made some noises, or else I probably wouldn't have even been able to count her. And that's it. Fresh was released in 2022 and deserves way more recognition than it
Sure
gets.
does.
Please watch it and tell other people to watch it. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count.
Well, the next
It was
kill
damn
count
good.
was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring,
Santa?
except for a clown,
Oh no, the clown!
for whom innocent life's unimportant. Once again played by a D. Howard Thornton.
Yay!
This fucking guy.
So stop with your comments. Delete that request. Let me tell you what movie we're covering next.
What the hell is that?
Terrifier 3 is a festive sequel that takes the franchise from Season of the Witch to Season's Greetings.
You guys ready to meet Santa?
5 years after the last film, Sienna Shaw is home for the holidays, but so is her pasty-faced nemesis.
Sure is.
This isn't over.
And Santa Clown is here to give everyone the gift of a graphic end.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents!
Uh-oh. Art may be
Yep.
holly and jolly, but he's just as mean as he's ever been.
Oh my god.
Terrifier 3 delivers more crazy effects, more bonkers backstory, and more Lauren Lavera.
Can't you act like a human being for one
Fucking second!
And all within a reasonable runtime.
Hey, Chris.
Seriously, you killed it.
So this week, take a walk through a winter wonderland and watch Terrifier 3.
You know what he get on Santa's naughty list.
Then come all ye faithful to the kill count, only on Dead Meat.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, so it'd be so good. I am so looking forward to that. I'm kind of curious to see if Spencer from Ice 9 Kills is going to be in that. But either way, this was one hell of a movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I always love movies that are not exactly what they seem or completely shift genres. In this case, from going from a rom-com film to a horror movie and seeing the women fight together to defeat this guy was just absolutely incredible. That was literally the only way it could have ended. Of course, you know, killing of the wife, who was also very, very good as well, because Molly was just literally molly-whopping the hell out of her. It was just so damn good. I really am happy that he decided to cover this particular movie. Let me know what you thought about Fresh. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check all of those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly and most importantly, want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Luchador, Cruising, Wolverine 310, Multi-Disturb 666, Kefster, Kronich, Joshi, Chris Curtis, Ann Perry, Voskophony, Misa, Misa2, Fleet Street Vicom, Songbird 177, Sophie the Sunset Girl, Inca Linquist, MB Cardall, Thardowin, and Harmony. And if you too like to have a shout out at each and every one of my videos, please head on over to patreon.com/EdenReactor for more, and I'll see you guys next time.